Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip, and well, you're not. Guys, Bree went to Gypsy's defense. She did on True Crime. What is it? It's Justin's channel on TikTok, and kudos to Justin because he's able to keep it together. He doesn't raise his voice no matter how far he's pushed. True Crime Perspective on TikTok by Justin, and Justin had Ken on yesterday, and now to get things straight, Bree came to make sure that the facts were absolutely 100% clear. Because Bree was there. We didn't know that Bree was there, but Bree was there. She was in Gypsy's pocket, apparently, or in Nick's backpack. We can't figure it out because she is just so down with knowing exactly what happened that, well, she had to be there. I mean, she had to be there. She speaks as if she had to be there. Not that her lying ass best friend, Gypsy, the thing she could do as her best friend, the mommy, Murderer, that's her best friend. And she's going to believe the mommy, Murderer. She's going to believe her because, well, what Gypsy says is the truth, according to Bree. There can never be anything that's not the truth that comes out of Gypsy's mouth. Never. So let's listen in. And again, kudos to Justin for keeping it together because, Bree, when her mouth moves, she a liar. I've dealt with Bree. She's been on my channel. She's no longer welcome on my channel because when her mouth moves, she's a liar and she likes to talk over people. Bree thinks that the loudest you are is how you win. It's not with the facts. It's just being louder. And, well, she's pretty loud. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let's watch some of this. Please like, subscribe, and share. And, guys, for those of you that are subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Please check this out because Bree thinks she's funny. Nah, at least she thinks she's honest. She ain't honest. She thinks she's honest. She thinks trusting.
Anyways,
She thinks trusting Gypsy Rose Blanchard, she can't go wrong with that. Okay, Bree, let's go.
I'm just going the important part's coming up. The important part's coming up. He says, I guess she's just going to use it as a last resort, I guess. And then, so they meet in Missouri. That doesn't go well. So Gypsy comes up with the idea to send flowers to her mom. Do you know that while he was researching flower places, he was also researching places with cuffs? Because in machetes,
Oh, but wait a minute. Gypsy's the one that's she's supposed to listen, man. She is the toothbrush expert, and now we found out the banana expert, Bree. So we don't have any proof about any of Nick's quirkiness, but we have plenty of proof about Gypsy's quirkiness and how much she gets off on her quirkiness. And you can sing till the cows come home. Your best friend, the mommy, Murderer. Yeah. She couldn't do this on her own, so she took a disabled guy, used, abused, and wore him down for 2 years. 2 years. That's the truth, Bree. 2 years. Okay? 2 years. And then look at what happened. So you can call it in which way you want. You could be as stupid as you want. You could be as ignorant as you want. Whatever you want doesn't change the FACTS.
Not, but the rural big ones, because that's what he actually wanted. And that's in his search history, by the way. So even though Gypsy had canceled the plan, he was still looking this shit up. And as far as
so Gypsy puts in his head for 2 years, manipulates the hell out of him for 2 years, all about unaliving her mom. And then what? At the last minute says, I'm having second thoughts. But then again, if we don't do it, we can't be together. But I'm having second thoughts. Okay. You don't see manipulation there? Bullshit. You know how I know you see manipulation there? Because you're just as manipulative. Watch what you do. Again, Bree thinks just because she's the loudest, she's the winner. No.
Yeah, because they were looking for a method, and
no, that's not why. Like,
No, she was there, Justin. She was there. Don't you get it? She was there.
He already.
They weren't. It had nothing to do with looking for a method of how they were going to carry it out.
Even though he wasn't gonna. So wait a minute. Why,
She
if
did the
Gypsy
instructional
canceled the
video.
plan? If Gypsy canceled the plan, why was he the one that was so manipulated?
Oh, what about the instructional video? You're right, Justin. Why doesn't she shut her mouth long enough to listen? Because she has a script, and her job is to make sure that everybody hears her script, regardless of anything, no matter how stupid it sounds, no matter how ridiculous, no matter how nonsensical it sounds. Gypsy has put her out here to do her dirty work and just use the script, whether it makes sense or not, Justin, whether it makes sense or not.
That had to be persuaded. Why was he looking this up if it was canceled? It was canceled.
Okay, shut up, Bree. Bree, you were there, Bree? Guys, Bree was here. Or you're just listening to your mommy murdering friend, the one that lies about everything. You can't see the foyers. You're not interested in the dirtiness of your friend, the ugliness of her. You're not, because that's the best you could do, Bree. Because if Gypsy goes away, your social life goes kaput.
He thought that because she convinced him that she was in imminent danger and he had to come to the rescue in so many words. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, my mom.
So really, it was his choice. So really,
don't flip the script. She manipulated him. It's called coercive control. Just like she's manipulating you, you stupid fool. That's the truth. Bree, you're being manipulated and you're going to be left out in the dust. She can't use you anymore and you're going to be left out in the dust, just like Ryan, just like Rachel Garlick. Be grateful that you don't end up like her mother, okay?
He wasn't manipulated. He was choosing to do this. Well, he already said he was.
If he is being told by Gypsy,
even though he told her, I don't want to do this resort, I guess.
See, here's the thing. This guy keeps trying to tell his side and Bree keeps interrupting. Like, she just keeps interrupting because she has no merit. There is no merit in her story. So the best she could do is cut this guy off. Just cut him off and talk over him, because that's how you win an argument, Bree.
But I've seen the opposite as well, saying this is the only way this can happen. This is the only way.
Where did you see that? Can you pull that up for me? Because never.
Hey, he doesn't need to pull it up for you. You're supposed to know the history of the case. Then know the history of the case.
Again, I'm kind of fairly new to TikTok.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you won't be able to pull.
Wait a minute. We have to wait. She's going to tell you. She's going to get it right. Bree's got this. She was there. I'm telling you, she was there.
You know just as much as I do. She says that's the only way we can be together. And he said,
okay. That's what Nick has said. Remember, we can't.
Dumbass, Bree, you're so stupid. What about the messages that we saw? What about the 2 years of messages that we saw? Bree, do you want to just pretend they don't exist? Did Gypsy tell you they're not there? I mean, are you really that stupid that there's things that exist? There's complete histories of things that exist, but because Gypsy tells you that's not the truth, you believe her? You believe her?
Take the word. Where is it at in correspondence?
I take his word more than I take hers.
Why? For what reason? For what reason?
Well, because Gypsy's a fucking liar.
Because he went in there and basically told the truth from the jump, and she lied through her.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did. Well, as soon as she said to him, and you're 1,000,000% right there, Justin, he went in there and told the story that Gypsy told him to tell. And then he got tricked by the investigator. And all she had to say to him was, Gypsy told us everything. We know how much you love her. Oh, I worship her. You ain't got nothing on him. Bree, you could suck her ass and you would have nothing on him because he worshiped her. Bree, you could do whatever you want. He worshiped her. Wait a minute. Bree, who are you going to unalive for her? Who are you going to unalive for her? Because you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. This guy's doing time. He's doing life for her. You ain't got nothing on her. You ain't got nothing on him. You ain't nothing. You're nothing. You're used. You are used by her. and he did a lot more than you did. So look at Bree gone. Watch, watch. And you're right, Justin. Absolutely. As soon as the investigator said, hey, listen, I just think it's best that you should be fair and tell the truth because Gypsy told the truth, he believed that. And he said he was doing the honorable thing because that's what she said. And he said, well, I worship her. Of course I would do the right thing. And that's when he told the truth. You're right, Justin. He told the truth. He told the truth, and Gypsy didn't tell the truth. And to this day, Gypsy's still not telling the truth. Bree can live in her make-believe land all she wants. It still doesn't make it true. We've seen the Foyas. We know who Gypsy is. Bree knows who Gypsy is. She's just afraid that now she knows her best friend, no doubt, is a mommy, Murderer, and that is the best that Bree could ever do. That's the best she could do. That's her popularity. That's her social life. That's her clout, attaching herself to a mommy murderer. Congratulations, Bree. Let her around your mama.
Got in there.
He didn't tell the truth until they said Gypsy told the truth.
Yeah, but Gypsy didn't tell the truth, dumbass. Gypsy still didn't tell the truth. Even after Gypsy was told that Nick told the truth, she still lied and lied and lied and lied. It was, and if you'll watch the fucking interrogation, it wasn't until Detective Hancock went in there and said, we know the truth. And he told her what Nick told the other investigator. And that's what made, guys, Gypsy didn't tell the truth until the investigator Hancock, until Hancock came in and told her that he knew the truth because of everything that Nick said. Because, see, they believed Nick long before they believed Gypsy, because Nick's story made sense. So, yeah, Nick went in there with the story that Gypsy put into his head until he was told, well, wait a minute, Gypsy's now telling the truth. So he thought he was doing the right thing by believing the cop because he believed the investigator. He never thought that the investigator would lie. So he told the truth. And then with that, Hancock went in there and said, no, you've been lying to us the whole time. But see, Bree knows this. Bree's timeline is wonkadoodly because Bree would take a hit for Gypsy. Something's wrong with that. You know, Bree, I understand why you hang on to Gypsy so tight, because when she finally does go down or when she kicks you to the curb, like, you know, either which way, you're not going to be there. Your social life's going to go to shit. You will have nothing in your life. It is surprising that this is all you have in your life. Clearly, you stick up for somebody who unalived their mom and you go by what she says. It doesn't matter how much she lies. Doesn't matter. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Check out the scenes. This is the crime scene photos. Yeah, this was all Gypsy. Yeah, guys. So, guys, crime scene photos are up above here. And I want you to see them because I want you to remember that Gypsy's responsible for this. Gypsy got the knife. Gypsy let Nick in. Gypsy did all that. And Gypsy had sex afterwards, and Nick couldn't even get hard, remember? Nick never ejaculated. It didn't turn him on. So Bree can turn this any which way she wants. Gypsy's the freak. Gypsy's the one that's responsible. And Gypsy played Nick just like Gypsy's playing Bree. Bree, Nick was mentally challenged. What's your excuse? Guys, we're going to do more about this. We're going to follow this more. But please, check out these crime scene photos because I want you to see exactly what Gypsy was capable of. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Guys, do you really want a friend like Bree? Somebody that would let you get away with Murder and not try to help you be the best version of yourself, but to help you be the worst version of yourself? Friends like that, you really don't need parole officers.